What's up, guys? This is NAPX Prospect Nation, and we are here live with the two Hornets GT or Venom Open GT Xbox Final winner, two of the five from above it all. We got Audio and Vector here with our very own Shotty, who's going to be doing and conducting the interview for today. How is everybody doing? And also, too, guys, Shotty, you have some questions to ask them. Let's get on to
Yeah,
it.
for sure. Definitely got some questions. All right, what's up with y'all, man? It's your boy Shotty, aka God Save Them, whatever you into. Basically, the questions I had, it's not even questions. Well, I have questions, but I have observations that I made. I've been watching Ado and Vector. They come up their whole journey into the pro am scene, and basically, really from the beginning, from them coming in. I want to say like 20 maybe.
Yeah.
That's when they first started or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
My observations that I've had for both of them are like fitting into the league, and y'all can expand on this, but fitting into the league, I think that y'all have all had experience playing really 1 through 3, playing PG, combo guard, lock. So, like,
Yeah.
if you were to get into the league, where do you see yourself fitting in more so like what position? We can start off
from
vectors.
for me,
Mm,
either guard, either point guard or shooting guard. But I'd probably
mm,
say, honestly, people are gonna expect me to say shooting guard, but I want to say point guard personally, just
right.
because my play style and the way I play. I watched a lot of Kina, JBM, and Cap film. Like my play style is like
Hmm.
very similar to theirs, the way I slow down the floor and everything.
Right.
So honestly, point guard fits me league style wise. That's kind of what I'd
Mm.
prefer to play.
Yeah.
Truthfully.
Expanding on that, like from what I've seen in your growth at point guard, because like I've seen you play shooting guard, I've seen you play lock,
Yeah.
but this year specifically, like, me watching you play PG, I seen a big leap from my fault, a big leap from where you were previously. Like you said, your play style is more slowed down. You've been able to manage the floor way better. Um, when you first came into the scene, I think you were a little younger, so like I think like sometimes you would get a little flustered with stuff and like a little more
Yeah.
rattled. But now I see like a lot more maturity in your game. Like I said, the way you slow it down, get to your spot. Like you don't move too fast, you don't overdo things, you don't really let people speed you up. So like that's been a big jump and leap that I've seen in your game, and I think that style fits way more into the league more so than like people that maybe dribble too much or are too
I
fast
agree.
with the ball, get sped up, and especially with like how the mechanics are now and the 3 boost, and we don't know, you can't have Gatorade and extra, adrenaline in the league. I don't know how it's going to look, but if we're going off of how it's looked in previous years, the ones that have excelled the most have been like the more game manager style PGs, and
Exactly.
to be honest, they all came from Xbox. If you look at all the past, I want to say 4 point guards, they all that won in the league, they've been
Yeah.
from Xbox. Bear, JBM twice, and Cooks. So it's like
Hmm.
maybe that's just an Xbox thing. I don't know. I'm holding down for the Xbox guys, but I don't know. What do you think
Yeah.
you fit in most in the league? I've seen you like when you
Okay.
first came in. I seen you playing PG. I've also
Yeah,
seen you play a
like
lot of
that.
shooting guard,
I,
and
I've been
now at
around like
lock,
one.
I think.
Yeah, I've been around at the
Mm,
positions, but
yeah.
yeah. I mean, 21 was really when like I first really started taking it serious. Like I was playing sharp
Mm,
lock, double power forward meta. So I was
right.
doing that, and I knew I was really good at lock, but like my game just wasn't like I was just getting started. Really, like my game wasn't like as good as it is now. And
Mm,
then post draft 22. I broke my leg, so I had a lot of time to play the game, and I decided to
right.
switch to lock like permanently. So
Okay.
I started winning and stuff, and then started getting noticed like way more than I did in guard, for real. And
Mm,
just noticed that my best position was probably locked to like try and make the league.
okay.
So
Do
then
you think that your Oh, it's my fault.
yeah,
You think that your experience playing guard helps you at lock more than like somebody that just
yeah,
strictly only play lock?
yeah. No, my
Okay.
experience playing guard definitely helps me at lock because I feel like I'm better at locks like offensively than 90%. Like I'm way like better
Hmm.
in my opinion. Like my offensive game, like
Okay.
some of these locks, they're just out here like they got decent defense, but like they're not good on both sides of the ball. They're just
Right.
good on one side. It's kind of like
Hmm.
you gotta have two sides in your game, in my opinion.
Right.
But,
All
I
right.
just want to throw a quick
My
side
next
note though.
question.
Like,
Oh, go ahead, go
I
ahead.
just want to throw a quick side note. Even though I say point guard, like I'll play
Mhm.
any position in the league. Like I just want to throw that
Yeah,
out there. But obviously point guard would be my main.
yeah. That's why I started off with that because I feel like even if somebody already had that point guard spot filled, that y'all play styles really fit 1 through 3. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can
Yeah,
play the combo guard, y'all can play lock, y'all can also play PG. Well, I don't know if Ada can play PG no more. I think he's more of a lock now. But
yeah,
like y'all play styles, y'all versatile, so that would be a good thing
exactly.
for the league. Like if you see
Yeah,
someone like Matty that played with the Magic, he could play 2 through 3,
better.
one
Yeah.
1 through 3. Really, even Ty SGN, people like that are pretty good at multiple positions, and I think that'll take y'all a long way. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So since y'all have won the Hornets tournament, that's only the beginning, honestly. Because
Mm-hmm.
I've been around for a while and I've seen people get in early or um, even just make the draft pool and kind of like I don't want to say chill, but like they didn't have that same hunger and that same energy. You know what I'm saying? So what are y'all plans going forward as far as taking your game further, getting your name out there more to solidify your spot in the league?
My plans
Obviously
is
playing more. I'll let you
you
go
want to go
first.
first?
But
Yes.
All right.
Nah, you got
My
it.
plans is I'm literally getting a PS5 tomorrow. I feel like I
mm,
really need to go to PS5 to like expand my game. Getting the tens
mm,
lobbies over there because Xbox, like everyone has this narrative around Xbox. Xbox is for the bums, this and that. But P5 is definitely the better console. Like I agree with people. So I'm gonna try and get in the tens over there, get my name out over there. And I feel like my name right now is like it's the best it's ever been right now. So I feel like if I go to P5 right now, I can really just start like pushing ahead and stuff, and just start making more connections and stuff like that.
yeah, what I will say is when it comes to the whole Xbox and P5 debate, I feel like with Xbox, that's where you really gain your skills and like gain like how to play the game. But I feel like on P5, that's where you really get your name out there, just because it's more people. You feel me? It really doesn't have nothing to do with the talent. I mean, now more people are playing over because the league is over there. So like a lot of the top teams that were playing Xbox before are now not even playing Xbox. They're playing P5, like No Tolerance, Kiss My Tims, things like that. But
Yeah,
the people that have had great success in the league, they really mostly started on Xbox. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like for
Exactly.
some reason that's where you get your skills. But like I like the thought process you have of going out there to get your name. It's way easier to network on P5. Like you can be mid talent but have a good network
Literally.
from being on P5. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And that can boost you in also over being a great talent on Xbox and not that many people knowing you just because it's more people on that console. You feel me? Yeah.
Pretty
So
much.
Vector, what do you have planned as far as taking your game to the next level and getting your name out there more?
Honestly, just trying to win as many tournaments and leagues as possible before the
Mm,
draft and everything. And also trying to make more content.
mm,
Try and stream more and all that. Get my Elgato and PC running and working so I can actually stream again. But
yeah,
yeah, just being in that. Make sure we're participating in every UPA event, UPA league,
mm,
and as many tournaments as we can because we can't play any league tournaments anymore. So that's
yeah,
out of the
yeah,
window.
right.
So it's all just UPA stuff, HOF, whatever, and possibly getting a
Mm,
PlayStation as well, so I get my name out there a lot more.
yeah.
Cause like you
right.
said, like
Mm,
you could be great. My fault, but I was saying you could be great on
no, you
Xbox,
good.
and it still wouldn't matter. You could be mediocre on PlayStation and get yourself drafted. I mean, there's just I don't know why, but I do know why. But PlayStation, I mean, you get way more exposure over there. So I definitely need to get a
Yeah,
P5s.
yeah, I agree. I mean, it happens where you don't have to play console, but like when your name isn't, let's say, as big as certain people that might have like just been strictly Xbox, and you're trying to get your
Yeah,
name out there more, then sometimes you got to do what you got to do just to get your name out there. There's nothing wrong with that.
yeah.
As far as content, I heard you say you want to make content. Do you have anything planned as far as like YouTube videos, maybe like how some people just
Just
they'll be good
yeah,
players and put the YouTube videos
yeah. I
and
mean,
mm,
possibly like some other content ideas. Like the main content
mm,
ideas would just be like our big series, like when we play Empire or No
mm,
Look or something like that, and just posting series like that, and then just streaming consistently and streaming more that way can kind of maybe help get my name out there and help get scouts to tune in and watch our series and stuff like that. But like the other
right,
content ideas, like what Spam and Glizzy does, like the more
mm,
YouTube content ideas to
yeah,
get more views. As far as like SIGs and all that, SIG videos,
yeah,
whatever. But I might do a little bit of that as well. But for the main part, it's just our big series and stuff like that.
Gameplay
I was
videos.
watching. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Last thing I have for y'all, I think that's 2 questions. I want to ask y'all a third. Uh, where do you see, well, we don't really know the entertainments. We don't really know teams are looking, but like, where do you see that your game, let's say, personality, all that, where do you think you would fit the best in the league? If y'all want to answer that.
What your thing cut out? What'd
Like,
you
what
say?
team y'all could see yourself playing for?
Which team?
Like, what team do y'all see y'all fitting? Yeah, fitting the best with play style, or just see maybe a team that your play style could have last year or something like that.
For me, I'd say Wizards. Just because, like I said, I try and resemble my game around a lot of Kina, JBM, even Cap, but I feel like I'm a little bit more of a scorer than Cap. But I've seen those, Cap and JBM have success over in the Wizards, and I think my playstyle is pretty much very resembles Cap and JBM a lot. So I'd say Wizards for sure. And I see how they play and how they slow down games and how they use their defense to win championships, and that's big because you slow down the floor on offense. You don't give any easy fast break points. You keep them in the half court, and it keeps that's why they have great defenses and so on
Right.
and so forth, and why they hold teams under a certain amount of points each year. So
Even
I'd definitely say it was.
Dave Fry retired.
Yeah, even with Dave Fire retiring. I mean, I assume Awkward's going to come back. Nudini, possibly B Rich, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Okay, where do you see yourself from last year? What do you think you would have fit in the best?
You asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a tough question. Like, I feel like a team, like right now, I think my chances, like I need to up my chance. Like I won the first league tourney, but like I need to up my chances a lot. Like right now, like I'd probably go undrafted. Like I'm being real with myself, but damn, I feel like I would fit great on like the Warriors or something like that. Like I don't know, they just seem like a good group of guys over there, and like I don't know, I'd like to play for that organization. That's a really good organization.
Okay. Okay, so I mean, I think those are really much the questions I had, plus the observations that I had of y'all play styles. Do y'all have anything that y'all want to add to anybody out there, or just just something that you want to leave the people with?
I just want to say that that people have to stop like disrespecting this Xbox thing. Like us winning Hornets, there's a lot of talk around it, where like people are like, oh, like none of them guys are getting drafted off that team. Like I had someone in the party say the other day that like no one's getting drafted off that team. People are saying this, that, and the other, but like there's gonna be people in the last league tourney that are like projected to get drafted, and they're still gonna be fighting for their spots. So it's kind of like I don't know. You gotta give credit where it's due, even if it's like Xbox, and I get it, but like I don't know. We got the job done. You know what I mean?
I agree, and I just want to add, like you said before, a lot of the main guys who are winning these championships, and a lot of the top talent, in my opinion, is from Xbox. Yeah, I understand a lot of these scouts and coaches want to pick P5 players. It's the safer bet in their opinions, but if they really put on the tape of our team and they really watch how I play, how Aiden play, how Stage, Jay, and Snipe play our whole team, they'll see. A lot of us are league ready. A lot of us can win right now in the league. They just really got to watch film on us, understand how we communicate with each other, understand how we play. But yeah, that's all I would say is I hope scouts do their homework and not just look past us just because we're on Xbox.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that 100%. I remember. I don't know if y'all remember when they had put out a tweet, and I was like, nah, like they said they didn't see y'all coming. I'm like, no, like I asked Aiden like a month ago, like, did you want to do this interview when I got on NAPX?
Yeah.
And I was gonna ask Vec too. I asked Vec before the tournament even started. I think, like, did you want to do that?
Yeah.
Because like I saw the growth. I think you guys are league ready, to be honest. I mean, I'm not saying nobody else is like top tier above or better than y'all, especially on this new game and the way it's played. Like,
yeah.
So
that's
people
what I
want to
think
just
too.
go off of like names and other narratives of hype or whatever and get baited. That's on them. But like from what I've seen, I feel like both of you guys are league ready now. Especially with, like I said, how this game is played now. So yeah.
No, I agree. I mean, I hope
And
teams really do their homework and not pick players just off of names and clout on Twitter. Like if they
yeah,
Yeah.
really do their homework, really see what we all bring to the table, I think what we want will come to fruition.
that's,
For for
hey,
sure.
I agree. Yeah, go ahead, man.
For sure, man. And as I said, like the whole narrative of Xbox players, they don't really get that much put out there compared to PS5 players, where more of the competition at. That's really not, it's true to a sense, but like for people that saying it from outside, but for coaches and scouts, we don't care where it comes from. You know what I'm saying? We don't care what console it comes from. Some of the players that basically got overlooked in the draft has been making the biggest impacts from Xbox side. Like DJ Too Cold
Yeah.
was one of them that came from last year,
Exactly.
and it's a lot of other players that's from the Xbox side that has made a lot more impactful plays and appearances in the NBA 2K League. So everybody that has that
100%.
notion out there, like, yeah, PS5 has the better balls. Xbox has some balls too, so don't even worry about that, guys. As I said, Vector and Audio, you guys have basically made a statement already in the league. I mean, in the scouting world and also the draft world. Again, me as a scout for the Hornets and everything, I can tell like coaches and scouts look at your game very popular and very needed, especially how you guys play defensively. What is the in-game type of process when you're in those situations where it's a big game and everything? You know that you are fighting for either money, certain draft spot, or just in general, just trying to get better on a day-to-day. How is it with you guys as far as comms? Like, is it more just like you guys, just go off of what you guys say, or is it more just how you guys basically go off with each other? Like, basically, what I'm trying to say is, what do you feel as though is the more comfortable way of getting you guys going in that locker room?
I get
Like,
what you're saying.
you
Go
want to
ahead.
go
Go ahead.
first, man?
I
You
let
go ahead, Aiden.
Audio
Um,
go.
like comms on defense, like, I'm very big on comms. Like comms are very important to me, and like we play defense in a way where like we know when we're beat. Like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of these locks in this draft pool, I feel like play a lot of pride defense. I feel like if you look at my game, like my IQ is like I think it's like at the top. Like as far as like rotations, when to call rotations, when to full switch. Like I'm not just guarding the point guard. I'm guarding like everyone on the court. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's how we play defense, basically.
Yeah, and also too, like we're huge on comms and everything, but we also have like a really good feel for like one another. Like if I'll call a quick blitz. If I call a quick blitz, or not even I won't even call it. But like if I pinch OD, or if I see my center drop, and but Stage and Aiden are talking, so Jay can't get a word out when he's dropping out of the corner. I see stuff like that. I can play two for one another. If I blitz, Stage has my back playing the hash first. I can get it over. Jay has my back playing two. Just we kind of have a really good feel for each other as far as rotations. We do communicate almost everything, but at the same time, there's also little stuff that we don't communicate. But we do for one another just because we know how each other play. We know how to pick up for one another, and we know how to make life easier for each other on defense. So that's kind of why our defense is what it is.
And I respect that, man. I mean, it goes a long way, especially just looking at you guys' game and just basically how you guys communicate off of each other. It makes sense how you guys pretty much got to this stage and got to this level, man. I
I
really appreciate how you guys basically get into each other, and this is why you have draft eligibility right now going into things. I hope you guys continue doing your thing as far as the content wise, but also making your name relevant. As you said, Audio, you're going to be getting that PS5, playing in burn 10s and everything. I can't wait to
exactly.
see you. I'm going to see you. I'm going to evaluate your game from that point on. Listen,
Yeah.
I love me some burn 10s. So if you get into them 10s lobbies, let me know. I'm there. I'm watching it. Same thing for
Yeah.
you, Vector. I pretty much was impressed by the offensive showing and how you basically got to your spots and got to your rhythm, and also feeding off your teammates as well. Not only just using
Mm-hmm.
yourself as a weapon, but also using your teammates as a weapon to get you the best shot as possible. So I really
100%.
do appreciate you guys basically being on Prospect Nation. Shadi, is anything you want to say to these guys as far as them being prospects and getting them ready for the league?
It's not so much what I want to say to them, but say to the community. Like my
Right.
boys ready. I think that they're ready. Like I think they're league ready now. From seeing prospects has been playing on PS5 or Xbox, I watch daily, I watch nightly, and That's why I had them on here first. Not even because they won a tournament. Like I asked them before the tournament even started to do this. So because I had already seen the progression that they've been making over the years, and I just want y'all to keep grinding. I want y'all to keep putting your name out there, keep moving, and show people that might, like you said, Aiden, people were talking trash about y'all. Prove them wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Go out there and keep moving, y'all.
100%.
That's
Can I just
that's
add
all
one
I
more
got.
thing?
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead.
That that whole like before the finals, we watched like 3 hours of film on Fluze and Hurt, and
Mhm.
like that whole series, we basically won that series like off of film, like literally, like it was straight film. Like we played our game, like we watched our film, and we just played it like it literally went like exactly how we thought it was gonna go, like
Mhm.
defensively, and
Yeah.
so like we're very big on like film and stuff too, and just like getting everything down to a T basically, because that series like I never prepared like it was insane how we prepared for that series. Like everything was just like top notch basically going into that series. Yeah,
Respect,
so that's what I
respect
have.
it, respect it.
All right, I am going to basically call it off for right here. Prospect Nation has brought you the 2 interviews with Vector and Audio. You guys are going to basically make a good future in the 2K League, especially getting into that draft process. I hope you guys, well, especially going into the pre-draft process. I'm pretty sure you're
Thanks.
going to get your name out there 100%. And we're going to keep an eye on you for sure, man. Thank you for even taking this interview,
Appreciate it.
especially being the
I
first
appreciate
set
it.
of interview for the revival of NAPX. So I do appreciate you guys. Shadi, great work as always on the interview as well.
Appreciate
Thank
you,
you.
man.
Appreciate y'all.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
And we'll be back with another set of interviews for Prospect Nation. Don't tune away. We'll be right back, guys. One. What's up, guys? This is NAPX Prospect Nation back again live with Easy, and this time we are bringing in the one of the top power forward prospects in the draft coming up for the draft ladder and for the draft season for NBA 2K League Season 6. Easy, is a great pleasure to bring on Dewan. I know you have some good connections with him. Dewan, it is great to have you here for the Prospect Nation. I know that personality basically fits on the court, but we want to get to know you a little bit more, and Easy is going to give you some questions to kind of bring that out and show you off for a little bit. So Easy, take the floor.
How you doing today, Dewan?
I'm doing good. How about yourself, Easy?
Doing good, man. Hey, I didn't know you was from Dallas.
Yeah, I'm actually from Dallas. I was born and raised in Dallas. I still live in Dallas, downtown Dallas. Just everything Dallas, I'm all for it, except the Cowboys. Everything Dallas but the Cowboys.
No, I'm actually from Houston, but I live in Dallas right now, so that's why. Okay,
Yeah, I got a
so
lot
I'm
of
gonna
family.
start
I love you.
anything but the Cowboys. I like that. All right, I'm gonna start off with a couple questions for you today. All right.
Okay, that's fine.
When did you stop playing 2K and why?
I started playing 2K around like post draft of 2K20, and it was an in person tournament in the city called like Geek Leaks. And I
Right.
had just I had seen the flyers and stuff, and I was playing like casual 2K wreck and stuff with a lot of my friends. And I was like, hey man, I want to try to get into this tournament and see could I play any program by chance. Um, Luckily, I was like a top guard, crazily in that pool. I had got selected to be one of the captains in the league, and crazy, I eventually ended up winning the tournament actually. And then I was just like, hey, I want to see is it how far can I go in it, and how much money could I actually make in it.
Wow, I didn't actually know that. I've heard of Geek League actually, and some names like that
Hmm.
too. So I've yet to check out the new facility that they built as well too.
Yeah, like the first season they had like a little draft league in person event, and I actually won it. So when I started winning, won a little money, I was like, man, let me see how much I can make. Let me see what I can
Hey, that's an accolade, man. I like that.
do. For sure.
Do you have any sports experience, and when did you play it?
I actually do. I played baseball growing up, like throughout my whole life. I played football like my first 2 years of high school, freshman sophomore year, and then I just had got more so into the student coaching role. So I was actually on the sideline during the varsity games, calling plays, coaching, doing a little bit of that with my peers, like people I was going to school with every day. So that was a cool experience. Basketball, I never really played organized basketball, but I've always been around the game, known the game, got brothers that were hoopers. Went on to play professionally, whether it was here or overseas. So just I've always had a sports background. Like growing up as a kid, I never really liked cartoons. It was always Sports Center. I never really was into like the animations and stuff. I was always into sports. So just that sports background, I've always had a pretty deep sports background.
Okay, I like that, man. I like that. Always been surrounded by sports, man. Same thing with me, like playing growing up. So I love the atmosphere, and I can tell
Yeah,
from your
for
trash
sure.
talking that you've been around sports all your life.
Yeah, you gotta know something, man. You can't just be talking and you don't know what you're talking about. So
Right.
it's just all sports too, not even just the major sports, whether it's soccer, lacrosse and things of that nature. Like I'm into like all type of sports. I just like watching different stuff. Hockey. I'm a big Sidney Crosby fan, Alex Ovechkin when they were like big rivalries. So I've just always been around like all the sports, every sport.
Yeah, hockey is a very underrated sport. Very, very cool, and the fans are crazy.
Sure. Yeah, the fight. I know a lot of people like to see the fights. The fights is always a pro too.
Absolutely. When it comes to when you play 2K, right? Who are some of your favorite teammates to play with, and why?
Some of my favorite teammates. Well, probably first I would probably have to say point guard. Just because Gallo, he's gonna let me know how it is, whether I'm doing good or whether I'm doing bad. He gonna let me know when I'm on my stuff and when I'm not. He's always one of like my biggest critics, and I appreciate him for that. Another one I would say, I actually don't play pro am with them, but another one I would say is like Trust DJ Money. He's a big guy on me. He's big on me. He don't let me slack off on myself. He don't let me say what I can't do. He always on me real tough, and I appreciate him for that. But he's one of the ones that's gonna be one of my biggest supporters as well. He's one that's always gonna go to war for me and defend for me. So we actually play a lot, whether it's like overnights or in tens or different things like that. We play a lot, and that's probably like my top two that I would appreciate the most. If I had to throw one more in there, for sure, it'll probably be Stick. Was Stick? That's my lockdown on my pro am team, and he's another guy. Like just besides the game, I can call on him whenever, bro. 2, 3 in the morning, and hey, bro, I need a favor from you, bro, or I need this. And he knows vice versa. He can do the same. So just those ties as teammates, and just they've all like developed a friendship and a relationship towards more so like brothers. So even though it starts with 2K and things like that, it's carried off to more. It's carried off to more than that.
Love that, man. I love that. Yeah, I watched y'all
For
play
sure.
overnight the other night, and I saw y'all won the finals there. So I definitely saw that you guys had that connection.
Yeah, they gonna make me compete. They make me every day be the best version of me, and that's all I can ask for in teammates.
right? If they're not gonna be hard on you, who else, right?
Yeah, for sure. Because they know I'm hard on myself as it is. So that's just an extra push that I should be going to be the best that I can be for sure.
Okay. And what would being drafted to the NBA 2K League mean to you personally?
To me, it'll mean a lot to me. Just a goal that I have had set out for a while, even through the whole post draft process, man. Sitting and watching my friends compete at the highest level, compete for millions of dollars, man. Just knowing that I could finally be on that stage or be in position to compete with and against my peers, man. It's no, I'm pretty sure it's no better feeling in the world. Let alone hearing my name called on draft night, man, on the stream, everybody watching, everybody tuned in. It'll be lit. It'll be lit. It'll mean everything, actually.
That's great to hear, man. And I know you do a little bit of music stuff on the ground. Could you elaborate more on what you do actually?
Yeah, I'm actually a music producer, and it's kind of crazy because I've been doing music maybe like 2 or 3 years now. But I was just blessed in position with my music side of things to have peers that were actually signed to record labels and record companies. And I've been blessed to been put in position to where I've actually exceeded maybe like 10 between like 10 or 20 million views on YouTube, maybe like another 20 to 30 on Apple Music and different streaming platforms. So I do that. I also do like tour DJing for like big artists. They'll hit me up. Recently it was like 10K Cash. He created the Woe Dance. He was signed to Def Jam, and he would have
Hmm.
different tours, concerts, festivals, Rolling Louds, things of that nature. And a lot of bigger artists would want him to come out and perform on their set. So I'll just DJ his music, DJing, MCing it, getting the crowd hype, different type of things of that nature. But the music was definitely good to me. Still definitely is on the financial side of things. But I'm in position now to where I don't have to actually be in the studio as consistent as I was when I first started. So just that allowed me to be able to chase this league dream and be able actually to attack it with as much time as possible.
That's dope, man. Many talents, man. I like that.
Yeah, for sure.
All
I try
right.
to be the jack of all trades. I try to do a little bit of everything. Try to do as much
Try
as
to
I could.
dabble in
Stay
everything.
busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And you've seen that the NBA 2K League lottery just dropped. What teams do you think you would mesh well with?
I think it's a few teams I mesh well with. It's not just a certain two or three organizations myself bought out on. I do want to, or I do look to go to a team that's looking to create or maintain a winning culture. But there are a few teams that I believe that have a few players that will match my energy, whether it's just high energy guys like the Crushes, or even like the Gallows. Gallo, I'm pretty sure their team is probably be shopping for people, whether it's the three or the four. I know the Kings will probably need a power forward or so. The Jazz will need a power forward. It's a few teams that'll need a power forward, and I'm just looking to create or maintain a winning culture, man. Anywhere I am land, anywhere I do land up, any franchise that do take the chance on me, man, I'm ready to go in and try to win as much money as we can.
Okay. And as you can see on the screen here, we got your overall grades and key bullet points about you. Overall, we said that
All
you
right,
A minus prospect. You know what I'm saying? High energy and intensity leader, a good shooter. As a prospect, there are things that you still need to fix up. Right? Can't always
for
be
sure,
perfect.
for sure,
Some
for
things
sure,
that I've seen personally was at times you do get lost on defense when communicating. So, and then another point that I have is sometimes you get mentally checked out for a series of possessions. You know what I'm saying? When the
for
game
sure,
doesn't go your way, or teammates doing bad stuff, etc., etc. Um, a key factor that I would like to tell my team and stuff like that when I coach them, right? You always gotta focus on the next play. You gotta have short amnesia
for
when
sure.
you play this game because this game's not perfect. You've seen it at the highest level. People hitting lates and earlies for
Yeah,
hundreds and thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying? So I would just say to you as a coach myself, you know what I'm saying, move on to the next play. You know what I'm saying? You
no,
always
for
gotta
sure, for sure.
move on,
And that's
keep your
one. That's been
team.
one of the biggest. That's been one of the biggest things that we've been working on with me lately. Just learning that next play mindset. And like I'm sure if you watched overnight the other day, working and playing with professionals like Gallo, like DJ, they also assist me in that, man, letting me know like, hey, everything not gonna go our way. It's a game of runs. It happens. Let's focus on the next play. So I do 100% agree with you with that, and just learning how to move on from whether it's my teammates or whether it's myself. Because I'm real high on myself. I'm my biggest critic. Like I put out yesterday on Twitter, I'm my biggest critic. Nobody want more from me than me. So I do 100% understand that point. I do agree with you, 100%, 100%.
Absolutely, man. You fix those things, man, and you're gonna be a great professional. You know what I'm saying?
For
And
sure.
last but not least, man, do you want to say anything to any orgs out there that need to know something about you?
Man, any orders, I would just say, man, again, I'm looking to come in, man, and create or maintain a winning culture. No matter what organization it is, I'm looking forward to coming in and competing with the best at the highest level. I'm looking to come in and win as much money as possible, man. I got kids at home and they gotta eat. I put that on Twitter the other day too, man. They gotta eat. So I need as much money as possible. And I'm just looking to be around 4 other guys or a whole organization that's looking to create that culture with me, man. Let's win as much money as we can and let's figure it out. Let's win.
Love that. Love that. Anything else over here, Coach Vaughn?
The main thing that I wanted to go on is that infectious energy that basically you produce for teams and everything, and how you basically carry yourself on the virtual court, because it's not only just, you know, like the player itself and how you play the game, it's also like how your comms is. Everybody loves it from a standpoint from even the coaches in the 2K League and also just in general, like retail coaches that's out there. So I just want to tell you, like, what gets you psyched up for the game mostly? Like, obviously it's the winning, the competitor from, you know, when you're playing sports in real life, but also what kind of gets you in that mode to be like, all right, I'm about to dominate that back end. I want to make sure I'm doing my job as well as I can.
Just knowing that I got a chance every day to come out and prove myself. Just knowing I got a chance to come out every day and win a little bit of money while doing something I enjoy to do. Just knowing every day that I'm playing with professionals that have a high standard for themselves, and knowing that I have to maintain that. A lot of times we load up. I'm pretty sure teams might believe like, hey, he's the weak link on the court. He's playing with 4 professionals. So just me maintaining that high standard that they have for me and the standard that I have for myself, that just always gets me juiced up. To know that I can be a winner, it gets me going. To knowing I'll lose, that gets me going. The thought of losing, man, gets me going, man. I hate losing more than I love winning, and I know how cliche that sounds, but I promise I'm a competitor and I want to compete. And no matter what names I have with me, no matter what team or what logo is on the front of the jersey, I want to compete every time I'm on the court. And I make it a vow to myself that I'm going to do that. And if possible, if I have something to say about it, we're going to win.
I like that answer. I'm pretty sure a lot of people, especially coming out with this interview, is gonna appreciate that answer, man. As I said, Dewan, you're gonna be in that position to basically get drafted. I really love the energy, especially when I saw you in Philly. So I hope you keep it going, man. I hope that game continues to go, man. And as I know,
It will.
I,
It will.
I,
And it's steady improvement, man. I'm steady polishing my game to be better than I was yesterday every day. So I like I said earlier, I'm my biggest critic, and I promise every day I'm working on my game myself, on and off the virtual hardwood, man.
and as again, like, you had me one thing, and I don't think a lot of people know, but again, this man embarrassed me in front of 20,000 Twitch viewers with Crown and DJ sitting in the front row. That's my players. So the fact that, you know, he's able to do that and also put on a strong performance, man. The one you going places, man. As I said, I appreciate you having you on Prospect Nation and being one of the first set of interviews that we have for the show, for the revival. Easy, is there anything you want to say?
Keep grinding, man. Keep grinding. Your time's gonna be time soon, and all hard work that you put into the game and everything is gonna eventually pay off.
No, for sure. And I do want to thank y'all too for allowing me to come on, man. I do want to thank Easy for putting out that tweet, man, and replying to my DM, man, because this is a great opportunity, and I'm glad that y'all giving me this platform to at least say what I got to say, at least for this little bit of time. And I really appreciate y'all for having me on.
No problem, man. And again, we appreciate you to just taking part of this interview and basically having the say and everything. You're just straight up guy, man. I hope and pray that you get into this, man. 100%.
I do as well. Thank you. It's very much thank you.
Guys, we're gonna be right back with another set of interviews. We'll be right back in NAPX Prospect Nation. Peace out, everybody. What's up, guys? This is Prospect Nation from NAPX, and we got a good interview coming up with the potential number one pick in the draft for this upcoming 2K League draft. We got the one and only Glizzy season, followed by our host, Easy Money, right here in effect for the Prospect Nation. How you guys doing? And Coach Easy, I'm wondering what question he's going to ask for Glizzy for tonight, so lead the way, man.
What's up, y'all? How we doing tonight? Coach Easy here, man. With my boy Glizzy. Glizzy, how you feeling today, my boy?
Doing great, man. Great. It's a good day today.
Good day. I gotta ask you this question though, man. Where did your PSN come from?
So when I was little, I used to be I played basketball. I was a good shooter, and you call a gun in Chicago, it's called a glizzy. So I was a good shooter. So I named myself Glizzy.
Okay, I always wanted to know that, but now it's good to know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what's up. You was a good shooter when you was hooping?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna ask you a couple questions, man. Just answer to the best of your ability and to be as honest as you can. All right.
Mm-hmm.
When did you start playing 2K and why?
I've been playing 2K all my life since I was little, but around 2020 pre-draft was when I started taking it serious when COVID hit, and I really had nothing else to do because at that time I had tore my ACL, so I was in a mix of having to pick something to do, and I chose to play 2K, and it got me far. I had to put the ball down and picked up a controller.
And that COVID did hit pretty hard. I know exactly. I was doing the same thing when COVID hit in 2K20. I was in the wreck though. You know what I'm saying? So you spoke a little bit about your basketball experience. You want to elaborate more on that? Did you play in JV, varsity?
Yeah, I
Did you play
played.
AAU?
Yeah, I played AAU in all my high school. I played till sophomore year. I played varsity all my years in high school. Sophomore year, I tore my ACL, and I just stopped playing after that. I lost confidence. Then I just started playing 2K, and this is my new hobby now. I was really good at basketball then.
When it comes to 2K, it seems like there's a lot of former athletes now turned to esports athletes. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
So it's not a story that's different from everybody else. Typically, some people are basketball athletes, baseball athletes, soccer, etc.
Yeah.
Next question. What is a life experience you say would have a significant impact on your life?
Me tearing my ACL because I had to make a decision on what I wanted to do. I mean, I had to make a decision if I want to play basketball still, fight back from and recover, go through therapy and everything, or just play 2K, because at that time when I got healed, it was post draft of 20, and I was like getting my name out playing good, and that's when COVID was like dying down, and I had to make that decision if I wanted to just go for the league or keep pursuing basketball and try to go to a D1 school or either any D school, just just get a scholarship and go to school, so I won't have to worry about my mom paying for college. And I made the decision to play 2K, and I'm making it really far doing it. So I think I made the good decision.
Most definitely. Who are some of your favorite teammates you ever play with, and why?
I got to start with my boy Clyde. He been my boy since 19. We knew each other since draft leagues, playing with each other. We just always had that chemistry. We believe the same age. We always played with each other, and I felt like it's just we always clicked on the court together. And Jolo's my favorite. Love Jolo, man. Love that kid. I mean, he's just really good. He take criticism and he gives it back, and I can take the criticism from him, and we just play off each other. Him and Clyde, I love playing with them.
The youth, man, the youth. You guys came up together, and you guys are hooping together, man. I would love to see our boys get drafted together too.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see here. And what would being drafted to the NBA 2K League mean to you personally?
A lot. I started from nowhere, just a kid in on 20, begging to play in teams lobbies, trying to get around the league, players trying to get better. And when I got that chance, I took advantage of it. I got in the lobbies, I hooped, I proved that I can play with them. Got better than some of them. Now they all respect me like I'm one of them now. And I'm not even eligible yet until this year. So you just gotta earn your respect. When you get the chance, you gotta take advantage of the chance. You can't just let the chance slip away.
I respect that. Okay. And what are your career goal and aspirations when it's all said and done with your 2K League career?
Try to get some accolades and win money, win a ring, something. Just make whatever org take me, make them feel like they made the best pick of them drafting ever. Whatever team take me, I want them to feel like that they made the best pick ever. They won't regret nothing they do.
Okay. And on the screen here, y'all can see Prospect Nation and the graphic done by Coach Vaughn himself. I got your overall grade here, as an A plus. Early lottery pick, and I personally coached you myself, so these are some key points that I've made about your game and that I've noticed as I was coaching you. Right. First bullet point: elite score in both the half court and fast breaks. You run good routes, great routes at that. You know what I'm saying? And you're very good in the half court as well too. And that's a hard thing for sharps to do in this year, especially when it's difficult to score. And you're one of those top percents that can score in the half court. Another bullet point I have for you here: very low ego player, always eager to learn and get better. You take criticism very well, and you always receive it well, and you always try to give it, and you always try to give it to your teammates as well too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And last but not least, not everything can be, perfect about a prospect. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why you're a prospect. You're not in the league yet. Obviously, you're of age now, and you've always been looked as a top projected prospect. Another thing that I have for you here: you're a vocal play caller, average defender, and playmaker. All right. So, and the teams I projected for you, obviously, Grizz Gaming, Nest GC, and Hawks Talent Gaming. And last but not least, what would you want an org to know about you that they don't know about you yet?
They get in the gym. It's a content guy. I'm getting into the content. I like doing content. I'm good in 3v3, 5v5, and a player that's gonna put in the effort. I just got a prospect badge, and I'm still grinding the game every day, dropping content and everything, not letting up, keeping my foot on all the sharps and prospects neck, not giving up, not getting complacent, and staying on track to being the number one pick.
And what would the number one pick mean to you personally?
It would mean a lot. Being the first sharp to ever go number one, that would be like the biggest thing. Be the first sharp to go number one, and I would like the pressure to have that, but I feel like I'm good enough to compete with anybody in the league. I feel like I'm better than every sharp in the league. So I feel like that's just the mindset. I'm better than everybody. When I get here, I'm gonna be better than everyone. And whatever team I go to, We should make playoffs in both modes, 3v3 and 5v5.
Well, you can't say your confidence is not there no more. Am I right?
Nope.
All right.
Definitely there.
Anything else for us, Coach Vaughn?
Pretty much the only thing I can add to this is pretty much where is your confidence level, especially go from here, knowing that the lottery just passed and pretty much now you kind of see the takers or the suitors for you. I know you'll be willing to play with any team, but where's your confidence now knowing that, hey, like, this is what it is, this is what it's going to be, and I'm excited to potentially get drafted by one of the top 3 teams that we listed?
It's pretty high still. I'm trying to fix my little mistakes I make in game and the way I talk to my teammates so I can be better in a couple months when I'm in the league and I'm playing with all my teammates in the same room. Just trying to fix the little things now so when I get in the league it'll be perfected.
For sure, man. And as I said, always, Gliz, we could just basically having you on here is a pleasure, man. As I said, Gliz, you're going to be, if not the top shooting guard in your class. I'm pretty sure that's 100% foolproof in doubt. A lot of coaches already has looked up your game and everything. Gliz, you're on your way to basically get into the 2K League, and all that hard work is going to definitely pay off, man. I appreciate you doing the interview here, man. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you.
No problem. Easy, anything else you have to say?
Draft my boy Gliz, man. Hard worker, great kid, low ego, and you're never gonna regret it, man. The kid deserves it. He puts the work in, and there's every blessing that comes his way.
All right, with all that in mind, Gliz, as I said, thank you for tuning in for the interviews. We got more interviews coming up your way on Prospect Nation. Gliz, we're going to send a shout out to you, as always, at the end of the show for basically participating. But thank you, man. And we're going to go and come right back with some messages.